Today on Vox, we'll have information on the Super Bowl and more. Ben Dudash will have your local weather, and Knox Hampton will have your sports.
It's Monday, February 8th, 2021, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Jay Standard.
And I'm Serena Shelton.
South Cleveland Church of God has created a drive-in service due to the pandemic. They begin every Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. These drive-in services start about 3 weeks after the pandemic began. You can tune in at 104.1 FM at 9:30, and the times may change for holiday services.
Morgan Wallen has now been barred from the ACM award shows and also been dropped from the radio and label after using a racial slur. He has since apologized publicly and has had many people defend his name.
Longtime Cumberland baseball coach Woody Hunt was injured while coaching during a baseball game Saturday afternoon. A Cumberland University athletics spokesperson tells News 2 Coach Hunt was hit by a line drive foul ball while coaching third base. Coach Hunt broke his nose and suffered a concussion, as well as Coach Hunt's son says his father is in good spirits and will be coming home to recover.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation identified the missing man last seen at Cummins Falls State Park on Wednesday. A release from the TBI says the missing man was identified as 42-year-old Robert Kwiatkowski, who failed to retrieve his vehicle at Cummins Falls State Park on Wednesday. Rangers have found recent footprints in the bluff area of the park. Several agencies are assisting in the search, but attempts to locate him thus far have been unsuccessful.
Here is Ben Dudash with your weather report.
I'll have your weather and more right after this break.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a look at our weather at glance. Today is going to be mostly sunny with a high of 57 and a low of 41. Gusts of winds reaching 8 miles per hour going south, and the humidity percent for today is going to be 71%. Let's take a look at our 7-day weather forecast. Tuesday is going to be partly cloudy with a high of 62 and a low of 41. Wednesday, those clouds should be gathering up some more with cloudy skies with a high of 63 and a low of 49. Thursday, those clouds should be turning into rain with a high of 53 and a low of 39. Friday, that rain should be departing, but it's still going to be a bit cloudy with a high of 48 and a low of 37. Saturday, those clouds should be turning into showers once more with a high of 43 and a low of 22. Sunday, those showers should be once again departing with partly cloudy skies with a high of 35 and a low of 20. Let's take a look at our local radar. It's all clear skies as of right now, except for the clouds that are actually in the sky. Let's take a look at our national radar. There's some scattered snowstorms throughout Indiana and Idaho, but everywhere else we're on the clear. That's all for weather. Now I'll send it over to Knox with your sports.
Alrighty, sports fans, we have some news about the Super Bowl last night, but we'll have that and more right after this break.
In 1933, Ray Jackson founded Jackson Furniture in the midst of the Great Depression. We opened our doors the day the banks closed theirs. Since then, we have continued to create furniture right here in the USA. We have seen decades of American prosperity, challenge, war, and mind-blowing advancements in science and technology. We have never forgotten the way our company and country began, with perseverance, hope, and hard work. Throughout all of those decades of change, one thing remains consistent. Families love to relax together in a room filled with comfortable furniture. That is where we have been and will always be. From being huddled around a radio to being kicked back in front of a giant flat screen.
Alrighty, and welcome back. Let's take a look at some scores. The Jazz beat the Pacers 103-95. The Heat beat the Knicks 109-103. The Hornets defeated the Wizards 119-97. The Suns defeated the Celtics 100-91. And the Kings beat the Clippers 113-110. Now let's move on to college. Villanova beat Georgetown 84-74. Indiana defeated Iowa 67-65, and Valparaiso defeated Drake 74-57. Now let's take a look at the Super Bowl score. The Buccaneers defeated the Chiefs 31-9. For the second time in franchise history, the Buccaneers are Super Bowl champions, and for the seventh time in his career, Tom Brady is a Super Bowl champion. We have highlights courtesy of CBS Sports. Tom Brady has done it again. As he appears to get better with age, like a fine wine, Brady, in his first season in Tampa Bay, led the Buccaneers to Super Bowl 55 in their home stadium and led the team to a 31-9 victory over the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. This was Brady's 10th appearance in the Super Bowl and his 7th championship, giving him more Super Bowl victories than any NFL franchise. Brady threw 3 touchdowns on the night, including 2 to Rob Gronkowski, and Brady was named the Super Bowl MVP. We all here at Bradley want to congratulate the Lake Forest girls basketball team for making it to the Final Four in the state tournament. They will travel up to Murfreesboro to face Coffee County Middle School on Friday night to hopefully move to the championship. We'll have more news right after this break.
Alexa, ask Whirlpool. Hey Google, ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool, ask Whirlpool.
Care can be a handful. That's why our Whirlpool Smart Range helps you care smarter with voice control.
Hey Google, ask Whirlpool to turn off the oven.
Set oven timer for 5 hours. Keep warm. Alexa, ask Whirlpool to preheat the oven to 350.
So life doesn't revolve around your range. Everyday care. Whirlpool.
The Tennessee State Guard is getting a change in command. Brigadier General Johnson is turning his command over to Brigadier General Santiago. Johnson has been the head of State Guard for 4 years, but has been in the armed forces for 37 years, and Santiago has been in for over 30 years.
Tennessee Governor Bill Lee will deliver his third State of the State speech. During this session, lawmakers are going to address COVID-19 precautions and other laws that were put on hold due to the pandemic. He will deliver his speech on Monday.
A professor at the University of Tennessee will keep her job after students called for her termination. A viral tweet showed the African Studies professor using a racial slur as part of her lesson. The university is saying they will not fire her because this is using as a teachable moment.
A 14-year-old girl who is missing from Jackson has been found safe. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation has issued an endangered child alert for Lavanya Lyons, who was last seen wearing blue pants, a black puffer jacket, and a black and white mask at around 10:43 p.m. Saturday. The TBI announces Lyons has been located.
An apparent prank in Nashville leads to the death of one man. Just before 9:30 p.m. on Friday, a self-defense claim was made after a shooting death in the parking lot of an indoor trampoline park. David Starnes admitted to shooting 20-year-old Timothy Wilkes. Police were told that Wilkes and a friend approached the group of people, including Starnes, with butcher knives. The incident is said to have been a prank robbery for a YouTube video, and no charges have been filed at this time. We are online on YouTube at BCHS VOX News. You can check us out on Facebook and, of course, at voxnews.net.
Remind your friends and family to tune in. You just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for today, Bradley Central.
And as always, God bless and go Bears.